Every good you talk about in the video. This video right here, we got 5 teenagers reacting to their life sentences. They go ahead and get it to me. Say I like, comment, if y'all new, go ahead and subscribe to them, post notification bell. So you get notifications every time I drop one rope, 200 subscribe, look at that. And if you're still to my Instagram for a few insults me, you see. Let's go ahead and get to the video, nigga. Let's do it.
This is TJ Lane, who was convicted for killing 3 of his fellow high school students.
Off bat. You look like. You look like, I ain't gonna lie.
With no conscience whatsoever. On February 27th, 2012, 6 students were shot at Chardon High School in Chardon, Ohio, resulting in the deaths of 3 of them. The suspect was Thomas T.J. Lane, a 17-year-old male juvenile and former student of Chardon High. Lane was soon arrested by police near his car parked outside the school and was ultimately indicted on 3 counts of aggravated murder, 2 counts of aggravated attempted murder, and 1 count of felonious assault. Later that.
If he had a lawyer, did the first thing they're gonna say, he got a mental problem. Bitch, he ain't that crazy. Bitch, I promise you he ain't that crazy. You ain't that crazy. You ain't that crazy. You're not that crazy. I don't give a fuck who you is. You're not that crazy.
Month, the decision was made to charge Lane as an adult. He pled guilty and received 3 life sentences without the possibility of parole.
Oh, he done.
As TJ enters the room, you'll notice that when he sits down, he begins to unbutton his shirt. Despite what seems to be against his lawyer's advice, TJ continues unbuttoning his shirt. Take a look at the t-shirt and what's written on his chest. Killer.
What you gained out of this? Thought you were hard because you did shit like that? I don't get it.
TJ's personality and absolute lack of conscience are clear to see with his final statement towards the victims' families.
Like, what? You must be too excited or something. Like, what you gained out of that?
So, Brenda, did you get your car fixed after your fender bender?
No, not yet, Linda.
I ain't gonna lie though.
You know, with Lending Tree, I didn't have to look for lenders.
Hold on, cause I know I'm moving slower and I can feel it, like, but like I was saying, I feel like if Brian have on that shirt that said that, he probably got like 20, 30, but you got on a shirt just overdoing it. What's your point? He would've got 20 or 30, I promise you. No lie. Cause it's just how this shit be working nowadays. He would've got 20, 30 years. Probably would've got out. If he would've got 30, he probably got out like 20, 23 years in. But he so, that's him. I ain't even finna say nothing though. I'm gonna piss myself off. Hello, what? He thought he was smart, bro. This nigga thought he was hard as fuck because he did that. What? I ain't gonna lie. Couldn't be me, bro. I promise to God. We in court. I promise I'm finna get up and beat her ass. I don't even care. You give me a little 5, 10 years. I'm finna beat the fuck out of you. Bro, you just heard what that man just said? Then, like, my son already, come on, man. I ain't going for it. I ain't going for it.
The sick mind
I ain't going
Thomas
for it.
TJ Lane.
All right, Steve. That's all you're finding, Mr. Sims? Please.
Luckily, the victims' families got their opportunity to say their piece back to TJ Lane.
I hate you for the pain you have caused, Nick. You chased him down the hall and fired the last bullet that paralyzed him.
Notice how he smiles and smirks during their victim statements.
Things I was looking forward to, I will never get to see. My baby brother graduate high school, go to college, graduate college, get married, have children.
That nigga.
I will never be an aunt in my children.
Man, I swear to God, bro. I need to stop pausing it, bro, cause I'm getting myself irritated, bro. But smiling, bro, what's to you, bro? What you smiling for? What you smiling for? I want to see now. All I want to see is when you get sentenced, how your face gonna look. That's it. I swear to God, I probably gonna pause no more through his whole little story.
Children will never know their uncle.
He was a mere baby, my baby. That murderer could have never been a fraction of the man Daniel was going to be.
That nigga taking me out,
Doesn't deserve to breathe
just
air than
smiling. What you smiling
The child
for?
stole my baby's life, and he should never be able to do this to him.
So my nigga just smiling.
Amazingly, even despite TJ being incarcerated,
Man.
he escaped prison a year after he was sentenced with another.
Hold up, you said what? You said what?
TJ being incarcerated, he escaped prison a year after he was sentenced with another inmate.
Today, after daring escape overnight, TJ Lane.
How the fuck? So y'all let this nigga escape? What? Let's do it.
Lane climbed a prison fence last night with 2 prison inmates.
He did scale our perimeter fence, and again, this is an ongoing investigation.
TJ Lane was on the loose, and the police weren't taking any chances.
Just spoke with one of the corrections officers. He advised that the 2 that we're trying to track down are both doing life. Maybe got nothing to lose here, so be alert.
Having seen TJ's antics during his trial and sentencing, the police knew what they were up against and quickly apprehended him.
Which inmate?
I believe it's the young one, TJ Lane. He's in custody.
The facts are, I'm happy to announce that we have Mr. Lane back in our custody.
This is Nicholas.
That ain't so the fact when you got sentenced. Let's do it.
Nicholas Lindsay, who on February 21st, 2011, in Tampa Bay, shot and murdered
Why everything happened 2013?
Crawford was responding to a call of a suspicious person near Tropicana Field late that night. When Officer Crawford arrived to the scene, he spotted Nicholas Lindsay and approached. Next, fellow officer Donald Ziegler heard and reported an exchange of gunfire on his radio.
Quarter B, I got shots fired over here. Shots fired. I got an officer shot.
Damn.
4th Avenue South. Tell us step it up.
Ziegler arrived to find Crawford lying near his cruiser. He was shot multiple times at close range after reaching for a notepad. More than 200 officers from different agencies across Tampa Bay poured.
You could go to Granger.com.
Ain't even trying to get paid, bro.
Granger.
All these ads not called for my
solutions
life
for every industry.
Come on, bro. Stop it.
It's dinner time with Panera, and it is fantastic.
But come on, bro. Fuck one time.
Poured into the city to take part in the massive manhunt for Nicholas Lindsay. He was eventually caught but denied killing Officer Crawford.
I did not do it, and I'm telling you, I did not do it. Who did it?
Until his parents were called into the interrogation room. They hold him whilst he breaks down in tears.
So it's gonna be okay, son. It's gonna be okay, son.
And tried to get him to come clean.
You gotta tell the truth, son. It's right here. I was not there.
Lindsay keeps repeating that he wasn't there.
Nigga like me, I ain't gonna lie. If I ain't do it, I'm gonna be just like this. God ain't do it. My life ain't do it. I'm just gonna be like, man, God ain't do it. And just be sitting there just like this. we're gonna give you 30 years. And don't. I ain't tripping on God, I ain't do it. We're gonna give you death penalty. My soul, I ain't do it. I don't get no fuck what you give me. But crying, I just feel like you know you did. Point blank period.
He's trying to help you. This is our point. You need to talk to us.
Like over exaggerating over it.
Room cuts out, but when the audio comes back,
it's like
you can tell
you did
that the parents have convinced him to do.
You're doing the right thing right now. You're owning up to your responsibility.
Nigga crying.
This is your price to pay for the things we do.
But as you'll see in the sentencing, Nicholas Lindsay's remorse was short-lived. Once he found out, he was sentenced to life in jail. You can see the sadistic grin on his face, despite knowing he's spending the rest of his life behind bars.
Stupid little dude.
Officer Crawford's daughter had this to say.
Justice was served, and I'm glad it's over, and it just kind of proves to me that he's an animal as he sat there smiling.
And even his own mum had little to say after seeing his reaction.
It's what the judge ordered, so that's what it is. It is what it is.
This is Jacob Morgan, when he received his life sentence for starting the fire that killed his little stepbrother. On the 26th of October 2021, Jacob set his residence ablaze and killed his own brother Joshua Alexander Hill in the process. He was then charged with the killing of his sibling and was sentenced to 15 years behind bars.
Do you think? He crying like
Jacob Morgan is clearly fully aware of his stupid mistake, which has cost an innocent life and ruined many lives. You can just tell by the way that this teen is reacting that he completely regrets his reckless decision.
That's an extreme recklessness. And that's maliciousness. That's a definition of reckless.
As he starts praying and crying whilst the judge delivers his ruling.
He has to take responsibility.
The judge, however, showed little sympathy, instead giving Jacob a harsh lesson in reality with a life sentence.
So therefore, I am going to find that there is probable cause to charge the individual with you found over for General Sessions Court.
You can see the terror on his face and hear the pain in his wails as he realizes what's happening. This is a lesson not to play with fire.
You did it.
This is Keandra Cooks, an 18-year-old woman who was sentenced to 20 years in state prison for using a dating app to set up a robbery that resulted in the shooting of another teen.
I think I remember seeing this, but not in this video. Like, I know it in this video because I know what I ain't know about this, but like, I remember seeing her. In this. Damn, what they said she did. I know that bill about plus 3 years ago. God. Gotta be. What the fuck they say she did? Man, they come on. I don't know.
Cook and her then boyfriend Kendrick Bass tried to lure Manny Put.
My dumb ass. They just said it. And I'm sitting here trying to think. Yeah. I'm drunk, real. Oh God, I gotta be
using a dating app to South Daytona. Manny Purcell was expecting to go to South Daytona for a good time. Instead, he got shot and carjacked. Neither Kendrick nor Keandra could escape the long arm of the law and ended up going to court for their crimes. Here we see Keandra approaching the bench to give her statement before awaiting her sentencing.
I just want to say that I'm sorry to the mom that her son had to get shot because I didn't even know he was going to get shot. my boyfriend and his friends get made me to do this.
You telling? It's too late. How you just gonna just square the man out like that when y'all did? I don't get it.
My boyfriend and his friends get made me to do this. I didn't even know what was going on.
Due to conversations with their defense attorney, both Keandra Cooks and her mother were under the impression that she would not be serving any jail time.
Second chance, so I can get out and finish school, and I can put my mama proud, because I want to be her first child to bring her home.
Michaels has what you need to turn what ifs into woes.
The ass killing me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He bitch killing me. Come on, bro.
High school diploma.
So, you can imagine their horror when the judge delivered his verdict of 20 years.
Sorry, I did about 3-4.
As Circuit Judge Matthew Foxman read the sentence, Keandra Cook's mother dropped to the floor and wailed.
Look at how much pain she just put her mama through. That shit be crazy, boy. Drunk shit. Dumb shit. That what your daughter did, though, shit. Ain't no turning around from it.
The howls of grief from Cook's mother was so loud that the judge had to later restate the sentencing for the clerk. Keandra, seeing her mother fall to the floor with emotion, finally realizes the gravity of the situation she's in, and then breaks down herself.
Shout at the floor. That shit done. Oh, wait.
This is Donta Wright.
I remember seeing him, bro.
Wright
on my
is
life.
one of 3 teens to have been charged in the death of Jordan Clee, who was found dead on October 4th, 2016, on a pathway near the Pine Lake Village on Ann Arbor's west side. Wright, Jamarius Ellison, and Delreno Gracie were accused of attempting to steal controlled substances, clothes, and/or shoes, according to court records. Jordan Clee was ambushed by the 3 men as they tried to steal his items. Jordan, being a strong athlete, resisted, which is when Wright shot Jordan in the back of the head, ending his promising life. At Donta's trial, we hear a statement written by Jordan's mother, who is absolutely distraught.
Jordan Michael Clee, born July 26, 1998. Murdered October 4th, 2016, at 18 years old.
Watch as Donta smirks and smiles while the statements are read.
I've lost laughter and love. I no longer have the hope of having grandchildren. I've lost the enjoyment of holidays and birthdays and of everyday life.
Donta Wright then delivers his own statement to the court. He seems to have little thought for anyone or anything.
I just want to tell y'all, I'll be home soon, R.I.P. Keon, I love my family.
But your ass done. Talking about you'll be home soon. In the next life, stupid ass little dude, boy, your ass done. Talking about I'll be home soon. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Dante, however, did himself no favors with the judge, who looked down on the defendant's actions in court and almost pulled his entire plea deal.
Watching you sit there,
So
laugh and shake your head like this was no big deal, I'm very tempted to just say, I'm not going to accept this sentence agreement. We'll go to trial, and if you're convicted of felony murder, you'll go to prison for the rest of your life. That means you'll die there.
Dante's defense lawyer tried to claim that the reactions were not supposed to be offensive.
His smiling was in no way meant as disrespectful either to the family, to the victim, or to this court.
We don't think anyone.
Hey, say again. Know you trying to get paid? But nigga, you defended, done. Listen to what he said. I'll be home soon. I'll be okay. What he said, RP, what's it called? Free me or something. Your drug ass, oh, but you done. You. Oh, what? Cut it out.
Is buying that. Given his reactions, it's probably a good thing that Dante received a 25 to 52 year sentence.
Shit.
Someone with this little remorse is sure to strike again if given the opportunity.
That boy went back in that cell, let it all out. He cried. Look at his face. Y'all ain't see his face when he walked. You ain't see it around because I ain't finna ride that motherfucker. Hey, that's it for the video. Make sure I like, comment, if y'all new, go ahead and subscribe to my post notification bell so you get notifications every time I drop. On the road to 200 subscribers, look at that envy today. Send to my Instagram for free if I social media. See y'all on that video. Good luck, Melody. Out of peace.